thank you means a lot. Made me cry. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry you have to hear or had to bring tears. Good, and you better hear with you. Beer virtual hugs. What's up, G-Man? Crystal, how are you? All right, we're gonna get into the live today. So something what I wanted to talk about today is actually kink compatibility test. Okay. You need to know if you're spicy, and you need to know if your partner is spicy. I really enjoyed listening to your podcast. Hey, thank you. Shout out to everyone who listened to today's podcast episode. Is reasons why people spin the block, how to stop them from spinning the block, and why it's bad if you let them come back. Okay, link is in the bio for that one. Yes, your jacket is everything Hogwarts. You know the vibes. So today, what I wanted to chat about is, are you kinky? Or maybe you're not kinky. Maybe you think you're kinky, but you're really not that kinky. Okay, so that's what we're gonna talk about today. That's why I have a kink compatibility test. That way you're gonna be able to tell if you're kinky, and you're also gonna be able to tell if your person is kinky. Because some people think that they're super kinky, but they're really not. Okay, I'm in a relationship now with my situationship. Will it last? I mean, that can only be answered by you, girl, because does it feel like it's a good relationship? You know, like, does it feel like it's a shitty relationship? Like, you feel like it's a forced relationship? There's a lot of questions there, girl. So, all right. So what we're gonna do? Yep, I have it right here. I got my pen and paper. You can write yours down, memorize it, whatever you want to do. I do better by writing stuff down. Okay, I'm telling you, we're actually taking a legit kink compatibility test. Okay, because we got to see if people are freaky or not, and I got to see here live. You guys are gonna see if my ass is kinky, freaky, or whatever the case. Okay, so if you guys want to write it down on your phone, whatever the case, grab a pen and paper, grab a drink, grab your bob, if you know what I'm talking about. That way you can use that too while you're watching me. I don't care. All right. So what you're going to do, you're either going to say it's for you or it's not for you. Not no like, oh, yes or no. Okay. So I'm going to put yes, no. Okay. So I got a bunch of questions. Okay. And this is going to be, we're going to start with some vanilla ones. We're going to start with some vanilla ones, and then we're going to get into something a little bit more, let me see what I have. A little bit more flirty, and then a little bit more spicy. Okay, so I'm telling you, we're going to check your guys' kink compatibility test. What is it called when you have some for just the D? LOL, it's been 5 years. Sounds like a friends with benefits, girl, for 5 years. That's what it sounds like. So, now, the first one that I have is, do you guys like, hola, what's up? Is it Andre? Angie? What's up, girl? Do you guys like playful teasing in public? Like whispering, slight touching, inside jokes? That's a yes for me. I like it. I don't mind it. Now, if you're in the middle of am I going to be smashing in the middle of a public place? Absolutely the fuck not. You know, there's some people, you look at them and you're just like, hey, get a room, buddy. Okay, because like there's kids walking around here. But like light teasing in public, light booty slap, you know, a light something, nothing wrong with that. I'm with it. I'm here for it. Okay, we're just not gonna look sloppy in public. Now, another one that I have is, do you like to be blindfolded? And you can't. Okay, well, you can say yes, but do I like to be blindfolded? What I'm going to say is I like to blindfold. So it's a yes for me too. That's another yes for me. I like to blindfold the girl because have you ever tie up a girl, or have you ever been tied up and then blindfolded and then maybe even like something over the mouth? I'm telling you, I'm huge on restraints. I love restraints. And if you haven't done that, naughtyscience.com, you can get some. We got it. Trust me, they've been selling like hotcakes. Right there, naughtyscience.com. And we're going to have a Black Friday sale as well, too. Never tried it, but sure would love to. Oh, I'm telling you, it's a whole nother level. Okay? Being blindfolded for the lady. Me, I got to see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I got to see what I'm doing. So that's a yes for me. Now, do you like ice or warm oils on you? I've never had it done, so I can't say yes on that one. So I can't even say yes or no. I've never had that done with me. I've never had ice or warm oil poured on me. Somebody asked last live about candle wax. Never done it. I've spilt candle wax on me by accident. Like, not pouring it on somebody, but just like on me on accident. This shit is fucking hot. I don't know how it would feel being intimate, but so if you guys like it, make sure you guys write it down, okay? At the end, I have a little thing that says how freaky you actually are, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's never happened to me, so I can't say yes or no. Especially blindfolded, you should try it. I gotta blindfold them, and then I'll try. All right. So role play. For me, that's a no. That's a hard no, because, I mean, if you guys like it, then cool. Have I tried it before? Yes. Am I gonna act like I'm a fucking school teacher? No. Like, that one's a no for me, because, actually, I'm gonna put, no, never mind. I've tried to do it before, and it was just really uncomfortable for me, because to act like somebody that I'm not, meaning, like, if I had to act for a video, maybe that would be a little bit different. But a girl tried Mentos trick on me and it felt cold. I've never, like, for example, there was a girl who wanted me to act like her dad, which was the weirdest shit ever. I'm telling you that right now. Weirdest shit ever, where she asked me to be her, like, or play her dad. I felt awkward. I didn't like it. It was a no for me. I was like, hey, like, I don't want to do this. Or like when you act like am I going to come in and act like I'm a fucking plumber? No, because I'm not a plumber. Now, if I'm doing a fun video or something, I can do it that way. But in like being intimate, that's a no for me, dog. What the fuck, her dad? That's what I said. And then you know why? Like, she had daddy issues. So like I can see why. Bell's Beauty, what's up, girl? ¿Cómo estás? So there was that one too. So role playing for me, no. Okay. Now, do you like to wear lingerie? And for the guys, is like, do you like your girl to wear lingerie? That's a yes for me, dog. Buy all those skimpy outfits. Yes. And if you get the cheap ones too, even better, because I like to rip them off. The ones that are a little bit more pricier, the girl gets mad if you rip them off. But if you get like the nice cheap ones, maybe some sheen action, right? And then rip it off, cool. You know what I mean? Like, cause I don't know, something about ripping it off for me does something to me, right? Now, the ones that are a little bit more expensive, you can kind of tell they're a little bit more expensive, right? And have I ripped it off and gotten in trouble? Yeah. Not in the moment, but afterwards they told me, they're like, oh, I got that at Victoria's Secret. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. No, I'm just joking. I was like, oh shit, my bad. I was in the moment, See, no. I love my Skims. See, that's why now you have to be a little bit more, read the room. You can tell by the material on it, like when you're feeling it and stuff, if it's cheap, or if you've been with somebody for a minute, they're like, hey, I got a bunch of like outfits from Shein, you should check them out. Or even tell your partner, hey, I like to rip them off, get the cheap ones. That way, we just throw them away afterwards, right? So lingerie, like a girl wearing lingerie, yes. You guys write down yes if you guys like to wear lingerie, okay? Now, do you guys prefer midnight or morning? Like, are you guys like a midnight morning type of person, or are you guys like during the day? You know what I mean? So on this one, just so that's the difference. Midnight morning type of person, or during the day type of person. So if you're not a midnight morning person, put no. I'm a midnight morning person all day, because that's when I have the most time, right? Midnight seems more romantic. See, so if you're midnight morning, absolutely put yes. Okay, but if you like during the day, type of vibes, yes, like it can happen during the day, but like sometimes people gotta work, you got things to do, you're running around. I prefer early in the morning, at night, you know what I mean? Like it works out. Okay, so I'm gonna put yes on that one. Now, you guys like, I know I said blindfolds earlier. Do you guys like restraints? That's a yes for me. Okay, super yes for me. You know, whether it be like tying up with like maybe a blindfold, a scarf, any type of restraint. And if you don't have any restraints, go get some naughtyscience.com. There's these ones that are like Velcro that are on there that I want to try out. They wrap around the wrist and you wrap them around the what's it called? Their ankles. You know, so you put them in the dog position if you're picking up what I'm putting down, and then you put them on there, and then maybe a little bit of blindfold action. Okay, just saying. So that one's a yes for me. Okay, I got a bunch of yeses so far. The only no for me was the role playing. I'll put that role playing so I don't forget. Ali, ¿cómo estás? How are you? Handcuffs blindfolded, not my legs. No, so your legs technically aren't blindfolded, but see, everybody's different, right? See, these ones go on one wrist and then go on one ankle. One wrist, one ankle. Okay, so there's those, or just handcuffs, or maybe your hands tied. You know, like something that's super hot is also like you put it, they're on the dog position, right? And then you tie their hands up, and then you also blindfold them so their hands are behind their back. It's hot, okay? Have you seen the one like pig tie? When they're on their belly? Like, we're not trying to do that. All right. So here's another one for you guys. Okay. Praise kink. Do you guys like to be like, oh, that's a good girl, that's a good boy? You know, like depending, like maybe you like the girl telling you that stuff. Praise kink. I like, D, what's up, girl? I like to tell the girl, okay, that's a good girl. You're doing an amazing job. Fabulous. Fabulous job. So love it. See, a whole lot of yeses. My girl loves that. Oof, yes. Oh, yes. Oh my God, yes. See, I'm glad. See, this is why we're doing this, so we can learn. Everybody can learn. Tell me I'm a good girl. You're an amazing girl. Okay, you're being a great girl. Yes, I'm a good girl. If a guy does, she likes to hear that she's doing good. You know, you got to tell him a little bit. Hey, you're doing. Hey, that's a good girl right there. You're doing a fabulous job. So if praise kink, that one's a yes for me. Now, oh, I love to be told I'm a good girl. Now the next one that I have is, do you like music on? Music on, yes or no? Yes or no? I mean, yeah. I do it in the music too. Okay, I do it silent music, or my naughty little salute. Oh, I see you, Belle's Beauty. Music is good, but it also has to fit the vibe too, right? Like, have you ever been like, you forgot that you put something on Netflix, and then all of a sudden you hear like a documentary in the background, and you're like, what the fuck is going on back there? So music is good. Okay, so that's the next one. All right. All right. So this next one, this one's gonna get a little bit more flirty. Okay, a little bit more flirty. So you tell me. You like light markings, meaning like where you can see where you grabbed, a little bit of scratching, you know, maybe a little bit of red marks where the spank was going on. Like, do you guys like those type of vibes? Absolutely, I love doing that to a girl. Leaving marks, leaving small little bruises and stuff like that. The only thing with consent, again, everybody, this is all with consent. None of that forced stuff. Okay. I love that. The only one, because it said also hickeys. That's the only thing that I wouldn't do. Like, I'll leave hickeys like from the neck down, right? But leaving hickeys on the neck, what are we in high school? The majority of the people who follow me are, you know, like 28 and above. Okay, we ain't doing that no more. We're grown. we don't need to do the whole hickey thing. Like, have you ever seen like some of these kids? I remember back in the day, like some of these kids had like hickeys all over their necks. Like that shit was no. Okay, that looks very trashy. Okay, but like everything else from the neck down, perfect. Okay, perfect. There's nothing wrong with that. A little bit of scratch marks, everything, right? So that one was yes for me. Now, you guys might like this one because for the most part, women like this one. Do you like your guy to be dominant of you, right? Again, most girls, not all girls. Some girls like to be dominant, right? Of course, I love to be the dominant one. See, that's another one. That's another yes for me. I like to throw her around. I like to pin her down. Again, with consent. Have to put that out there. Restraints. Putting her in the position, not asking her. Like that's a big thing I tell guys is put her in the position. Don't be like, hey, when you get a chance, if it's convenient for you, can you flip around? No. It's cool to be like, hey, like flip around, right? Tell them to flip around because sometimes it's hard to put them in that position. But for the most part, you can throw them around a little bit, okay? So that one's a big one for me, right? Now, the next one that I have is dirty talk. Okay, do you guys like dirty talk? And you guys have to be honest. None of this, because there's some people who don't like it, right? Absolutely. A little bit of dirty language, I'm all for it. A little bit of fuck me up, a little bit of fill me up, I'm with it, right? A little bit of dirty little sushi, I'm here for it, okay? F me like a dirty little sushi, yes please, yes ma'am, I got you. But then there's also some people who don't like the super dirty talk because there was that series that I did where I smashed and I didn't go back is because, there was this one girl that didn't like to be called a dirty little sucia. So again, to each their own, right? But dirty talk, yes, please. I'm all for it. Fill me up type of vibes. Absolutely. I got you, girl. It's on its way. It's en route. The liquid kids are winding up and ready to shoot any moment now. So absolutely, I'm with it. Okay. So that one's a yes for me. Now, here's another one. Toys together. Do you guys like to use toys together? Absolutely. Okay? Absolutely. If you haven't signed up for my subscription page on Instagram where I do reviews of the tools that I have, you're missing out because there was a 5-star rating not that long ago on one of them that's on there. Trust me. This shit was, top tier. Okay. I mean, I can share later on with it what it is, but I did a whole video on it on the subscribe page. It's only $1. I can talk about whatever I want, and I can show you the toy too. But so toys, definitely. And if you haven't included it, it could save your guys' relationship. I'm just letting you know right now. It could save relationships out here because shit is hot. Purple wand, I've never done that, but I should. Absolutely. Toys, you're missing out, girl. See, I got a lot of yeses over here. So mirror play. Do you guys like to do it in the mirror? Absolutely. That's another yes for me. Yes, please. I'll take some of that. Doing different things in the mirror, watching them go down, dog action, like all this stuff. Yes, please. Okay. Like that's why I'm telling you, you guys need one of those full-size mirrors for your guys' bedroom for outfits. See, Angelica says she wants to try that. Go. You know what you should do, Angelica? You should just have one ready to go, and then next time you are intimate with somebody, you got the mirror there ready to go. I don't care. See, I'm glad Bell's Beauty is honest. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh, we're doing a kink compatibility test, fam. We're seeing how kinky people are. I'm already heavy in the yeses. Heavy in the yeses. I only have one no. Now, So the next one that I have is, well, this one falls into the other one. Instruction play, meaning like you want to be told what to do. Yes, we're doing what I want to do. You just sit back and enjoy the ride. That's my type of vibe. You sit back, you enjoy the vibe. That's what I like going on here. And it sucks because some girls are like would say yes, I love that, but your man doesn't do this. This whole live, I'm saving it by the way. That way, like if your man, you have your man check his compatibility. I'm gonna put this up on YouTube. That way he can go and mark down and be like, oh wow, look at Edgar and look at what if his is opposite, one yes and all these no's. You know what I mean? Like then he knows he's vanilla. So I definitely like to be in control. So no, because it's taking out the spun. True, but I'm not saying like I have a game plan. Like hey, here's the first few plays. But it's more of a like we're gonna do this, right? Now, so this next one, I feel like a lot of guys might agree. Again, I don't know. Do you guys enjoy edging? It's a no for me because like once I'm there, I'm ready to be there. Like I ain't trying to stop and then be like, But if you're like only like 3 pumps in, maybe you should pull out, right? I'm definitely not one of those, but again, I'm not in there only like half a minute, right? You know what I mean? Like I'm there for a little bit. So do I like edging? No, because when I'm there, I'm ready to go. I'm locked in. I'm not gonna pull it out and be like, all right, I'm done, or not done. Be like, hold on, let it go away. Now, if you're struggling because you finish fast, that should be the option. You should be, hey, let me pull out, let the feeling go away, and then we get right back into it, right? But that's why that one was a no for me. So let me put edging is a no for me. Okay, so this one is new to me. I've never done this one. But controlling her orgasm, absolutely. I've never done this one. Countdown control. Have you guys heard of this? So this one I'm gonna put. I don't know. Like I feel maybe because I've never tried it. Do you guys know? Do you guys know what countdown control is? So I'll let you guys know what it is. So countdown control is like basically you telling your partner that you have X amount of time to finish. And they got to finish within that time. Imagine like you have a guy, like you just started. It's like, girl, you have fucking 20 seconds. But more of a like if you've been going for a minute and then you're like, I need you to finish in 30 seconds, right? So that's different when you've been going for a while. But he can't slide it in and then tell you, hey, you got 15 seconds to do it, right? So I think that one for me would be a no because now, I mean, everyone has their thing. That one, it's a no for me, dog. Like, I'm not trying to say, hey, like, you have 30 seconds. So, countdown. That's a no for me, dog. Now, what's this? So this one they call exhibition light. What exhibition light is you like doing it like you purposely do it in places where you can be heard, but you don't try to be heard, if that makes sense. That's not my thing. I'm trying to be loud. I'm trying to be like Spanx. Hold on, I gotta turn off the music because fucking IG's being sensitive. I like to be loud. I like to be like the girl moaning, spanking going on, hearing her finish, maybe doing things, I am loud, see? I prefer that. So that one is definitely is a no just because it doesn't seem fun to me. So exhibition light. Yeah, I'm not I like to hear the lady. You know, I like to hear her moan, possibly yell, you know, whatever the case may be. See, even Belle's Beauty says she's loud too. See, so that's what I want. Now, do you guys like aftercare rituals? You know, because I guess this is also they're like I looked up a bunch of different kinks that people like, and aftercare rituals is actually a kink. Like people get off on that, meaning like they like to cuddle afterwards, they like to eat food with that person afterwards, or they just basically check in afterwards with them. So I would say, you know what, this one's a yes for me, and I'll tell you why. It's a yes for me, not because of the cuddles, the food, but the check-in afterwards. Because sometimes, I'm telling you, if you have the subscribe page on IG, some of the stuff that's on there, I'm telling you, it takes the girl to a whole nother level, right? And let's just say the O's are on a different level, paralyzing level. And so to me, I get turned on by saying like, hey, like, you good? Are you all right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is everything good? And they're just like, give me a second. Hold on. Let me just gather my thoughts. Let me just gather myself real quick. And I'm just like, do your thing, girl. But that actually is like, I don't know. Not like, I mean, it kind of turns you on, but I kind of like that, right? So that's why I'm, like I said, I'm a pleaser. So getting her to that point, totally pleaser. Now, cuddling, yes and no. As soon as it gets hot, I'm like, get away from me. Because I don't like to be hot. So, all right, so we're going to get into, these ones are spicy. A little bit more spicy, okay? So far, I'm heavy on the yeses. So, do you guys like, yes or no, consensual impact play? Meaning like actually like hitting with stuff. Meaning like maybe a hard slap, like a hard, like whip, you know, like something that hits you. Are you guys into that, right? No, Cindy says no. D says yes. Exactly, I'll get off. So I'm not so hot on the slap. I'm more on the, or even if something that requires a safe word too, by the way. Something that requires a safe word. I'm more into the whips and stuff like that, but not like actual, like my physical body hitting them, if that makes sense. So belt, see, like little whips. So that's why I'm going to say yes. That one's a yes for me because I like to use those. Just not, I wouldn't use it on the face at all, right? All right, so the next one that I have, hold on, let me see where I'm at. Done that one. Now, this one, again, I've never done it, so I can't say yes or no. So the other one was like light warm oils. This one is hot wax. Hot wax, hot oils. You know, when you put it, you're like, ah. Do you guys like that type of vibe? Again, I've never done it, so I can't really answer this one for you guys on my end. Angie says yes. D says no. Angelica says no. And see, this is great. See, like people are saying yes, people are saying no. Now I'm scared of candles. Yes. See, Purple says yes. So again, this is why you guys write this one down. Brenda, ¿cómo estás? How are you? Never had done that. Interesting. And see, like if you are you being graded for your answers? Oh, absolutely. At the end, I have a little fuck. I don't think I brought it. I think it's on my phone though, where it shows like the. Let me see if I have it on my phone. Cause we have to have the answers. Cause I was writing it on my phone. Let me just find it real quick. But yes, I do have it's like a grading, but it tells you what kind of like freak you are. Okay. Yeah, see, I have it. Let me screenshot that real quick. just so I don't forget it, and then we'll talk about it. Then we'll get into it. You know what I mean? All right. So the wax one, I can't really say yes or no because I've never done the hot wax, right? Now, this one is. Have you ever seen like those like heavy dom restraints, like where it's like latex type of vibes, like ball gag type of vibes? Are you guys into that? Like full on, like cover their face with something. Like there's this thing actually on my site for you freaks is the one that like you can put over the girl's mouth and then like it keeps the mouth open, right? So I've only done some of them, but I've never done anything super intense. But I'm gonna put yes because since I do like restraints, I'm willing to try some of this stuff. Okay, so that's something definitely that I would love to try. So I'm putting yes. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Call me a freak. I don't care. I'm telling you, when I have my house built, I'm gonna have the whole 50 Shades of Grey room. I'm just saying. You know, I'm gonna have one of those. All right, so the next one that I have is so no pressure. Oh, so do you like to have your airway restricted? And I'm not just talking about a light choke. I'm talking about like face turning blue type of vibes. Okay. See, and I like a little hand necklace action, but I'm afraid to go like past that. You know, my girl loves it. I think it just totally depends on the person. I'm afraid I'm going to hurt the person. To be 100% honest, I'm afraid I'm going to hurt them. You know, because that's the neck. I feel like it's super like sensitive, and some girls actually like to pass out. Like, I'm not even joking about that. There's girls who actually like to pass out. Hold me down, but don't choke me. Light, yes. Turning blue, though. Choke, yes. Not make me stop breathing. Yes, timing is key, though. I loved. See? Yes, the numb feeling. Nope, never again. See, and I think it totally depends. So I'm starting to get my grip a little harder, but it just depends on the person, right? See, Romero, he feels the same way. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm going to hurt them. Have you ever felt like that? Like, the fellas, have you ever felt like you're going to hurt somebody? You know, and like, that's why I get scared, because I'm like, if I go harder, I'm going to hurt you. Like, I feel like I'm going to freaking break your neck. You know, like, that's just me, but I put a yes for sure, though, because I do like it. All right, I did that one. Now, this one may not be any, like some people's think, right? Do you guys like, what is it? Degrading. Do you guys like to, again, this is a safe space. If you like it, then cool, there's nothing wrong with that. But do you like to be degraded in the bedroom? Because there's some people who love that, okay? It's a no for me, because I can't really tell a girl that. You know what I mean? See, Brenda loves it. See, and there's nothing wrong, right? There's nothing wrong. This is a safe space. See, and there's people saying yes. There's people saying no, and that's okay. I discovered I liked it with my husband. See, yes. Can you explain? It just degrading them, like you stupid S, you know, or you stupid O, like, you know, degrading them that way, you know, or maybe how you have, like, there's just different ways to do it, but you know if it's happening. If you like to be treated that way in the bedroom, like being called disrespectful names, being not disrespected, but being like saying stuff while they're like, maybe you're going down, or like not giving it to you because they're trying, you know what I mean? Like, there's a bunch of different ways, right? Many things we've tried, and rough happened to be one of them. See, so that's what I'm saying. It's not for everyone, but if it's for you, nothing wrong with that. Like I said, this is a safe space. to be like yes or no, right? So that one is a no for me, just because degrade. Because I have a hard time. Like I've never, you know, I've never been one of those guys that hit girls, if that makes sense. So like, that's why I feel weird when they ask to slap in the face, because I'm just like, you know, like that's wrong. But the booty, that's a different story, you know, pass, you know, a good old smack. Yes, I'll do that. All right, so degrading. All right, so I know we did a little role playing earlier, but do you guys like doing role playing? Meaning, we'll call this one advanced. Like you guys actually get costumes. No. But if you do, there's nothing wrong. Okay? There's nothing wrong with getting outfits, playing a certain, like if you want to play like maybe even an animal, you know, there's different stuff. See, Angie, she loves it. Depends on the mood. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just can't role play because don't act. It's like I can't act like a bunny. You know what I mean? Like don't be like, oh, act like a, you know, like what am I supposed to, like, hey, what's up, doc? You know, like what do you want from me? Don't show me up. Don't tell me to go buy a whole plumber's outfit. Go the fuck outside, knock on my own door, and be like, you need someone to lay some pipe? That's not my thing, right? I just feel weird doing it. So that's why I'm saying, like, that's a no for me. But if you guys love it, there's nothing wrong. You know, there's nothing wrong. It's just a no for me on the role playing, but dressing up. I'm just not into the whole role playing thing, because I just feel weird, because I'm like, I'm not a fucking plumber, right? And then also, like, when I had an ex, I hear you have your plugs or your pipes clogged. I wouldn't be able to stay in character. That's what I'm saying. I tried it before, couldn't stay in character, right? And then when my like I had a girl ask me to role play as her dad. She was like, "Oh, call me your daughter." When she said that, I was just like, "This is a no for me, dog. Like this is really fucking weird." I was like, because I'll never do that. Like if I had a daughter, I'll never be like, think that, right? I'm more of a, like, I have to play something I can relate to, maybe. I don't know. But it's just a no for me. Hey, yo, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, the shit was weird. And maybe because it was, like, super hardcore off the bat like that, that's why I'm just like, I'm good. But yeah, that one's a no for me, dog. All right, now, this one is weird because it's actually a thing. And I didn't realize people did this. Again, the more I do this stuff, the more I learn that there's so much stuff out here that I have no idea, right? There is actually a kink where people, it's scheduled teasing / flirting. Like they love to do that. Like at this time, we're supposed to do this, you know? Like, at this time I'm supposed to come and do this to you or flirt with you with this, which is weird to me because I'm like, when you flirt with somebody, I just flirt. Like, oh, 7:42, hold on, I gotta go slap her ass real quick, I'll be right back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've never done, imagine you're on a phone call, like, oh shit, hold on, I gotta text my girl, hey, you dirty little slut, you know, like, no. So that one's a no for me, but it's actually a thing. Like I had no idea that it's actually like people like doing it on a scheduled time, right? I get it if you're like super busy and your whole day is like completely booked out and you have to schedule flirting. I mean, actually, I don't get it, but hey, you do you, okay? So no on the flirting schedule. All right, so the next one that I have is there's different names for this one. Okay. Y'all might know it by cuck, voyeurism, and things like that. Do you like to watch your person get smashed by somebody else? No. That's a no for me, dog. Okay, whoever's with me is with me. Now, if we happen to have a threesome, I don't mind watching the two girls as long as I get to partake at some point. As long as I get tagged in, okay? If I don't get tagged in, I'm gonna be very upset, okay? Well, I'm not gonna sit there and watch. Like, maybe I'm taking a quick snack break, but that's it. But I'm partaking. But there's some people who like that, and there's nothing wrong. Like, if you guys, like, I think it's mainly guys. I don't know why. It's mainly guys like to see their girl get plowed through another man, right? But I wouldn't mind my man, me and another man. Oh, damn. See, there's nothing wrong with that. I hate to share. Nope. I don't share. No. LOL. See, I wouldn't be able to see my girl be with another man. Can't do it. And people are like, oh, isn't that a double standard? Yes, it is. I don't care. Watch. Listen. Now, being with another girl, I love to see it and I would love to partake in it, right? I'm not going to sit there and watch the whole time. I need to be tagged in at some point. If not, it ain't happening. So, but I told him if he does that for me, then I'll do it with him and another girl. Oh shit, you gave him a little option, huh? Like, if you let us do this, you can do it with another girl. So, but for me, since we're talking about watching you with some other guy, or like with a different person like that, that's a no for me, dog. So, now this one is also another kink, which I had no idea. Which, again, if it's your thing, cool. But there's people who like to switch days, meaning like each day they hook up, they call it what, switch night? One day, say like I'm the dominant one, and then tomorrow you're the dominant one, and then the next time I'm the dominant one, and then you're the dominant one. That's a no for me, because for the most part, I'm the one that likes to be dominant. So am I gonna be like, hey, it's your night to fuck me up, go for it? No. You know, that's not my thing. But again, if it's your thing, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Multiple guys have told me they want to see me with someone else. I really don't get it. No man has to be dominant. I'm telling you, some guys, yes from me. See, she says yes, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I told you like earlier, it's a lot of guys who want their girls to be with another guy, which is weird. I could never. All right, so the last one that I have, so make sure you guys have it tallied, if you do have it tallied up, is recorded. Do you like to record your guys' sessions? Okay, I love me a little home video action. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a yes for me. Okay, because it's something to remember the freakiness, and especially, you know, like if you remember to do it when you're pretty lit, because those drunk nights, sometimes you get a little crazy, you get a little wild, you do something that you never would have done before, or you just do it in different ways that you never done before. Okay, so if you're like recording, I'm all for it. I love it. Again, with consent, no hiding, none of that stuff. Like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like, hey, like she knows that I'm recording, or he knows. Yes, you can always go back to see a different POV. Absolutely. You know, so that's why I said, like, I love, probably no face though. See, and there's nothing wrong with that. I get flashbacks every time I watch it. See, and that's, you remember like, oh, it felt like this. It was like this, right? So that's why nothing wrong with a little home video action. Okay, I love a little home video action. It may not be for everybody, but it's definitely for me. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, I love a little home video recording. All right, so now, if you wrote it down, go ahead and count it up. You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 yeses. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 no's. All right. I got a little grading tool over here. What kind of grading tool? It just tells you what kind of freak you are. So if you got 8 to 12 yeses, you're just a little sweet, a little sweetie, a little sweet spice, you know, a little like maybe not vanilla, but you're just like vanilla with some sprinkles on that bitch, right? Don't worry. If you guys missed the whole live, I'm putting it on YouTube tomorrow, and you guys can go through and listen to all the questions again. So again, 8 through 12, little vanilla with some sprinkles on that bitch, okay? Maybe a little bit of caramel in there too. So it just depends on what you chose. Now, if you're 13 to 18, you're in the medium heat. Okay, I feel like I can get past the medium heat because I got 17. Okay, I got 17, and so this is more of a like, hey, like maybe you're comfortable with your person, you're trying some new things, but not exactly on that next level, right? I feel now that I found out I'm at 17, I need to get to that 19. Okay, I need to get to that 19 because I'm trying to be part of the fire crew. Okay, I got 14. See, hey, you're right there along with me, girl. 14. Hi, mijo. What's up, Livia? ¿Cómo estás? I'm vanilla. So the last one is fire crew, which is 19 and over. I feel like I can get over 19. See, you're advanced, basically, is what it's saying. That you're advanced if you can get over 19. So where I said no, let me see if I can, was the role playing. So that's a for sure no. Okay. The two that I know I can get, so that'll take me to 19, is the hot oils, the waxes. You know, I haven't done that. So I'm gonna need to get, if you're my Amazon driver and you pull up with candles and waxes and hot oils, mind your business, okay? We're experimenting over here because those are two for sure I can get. You know, and I mean, I can find more kinks, but based off what we had, I just need to do the hot oil ones, okay? Because I've never done that one. I've never poured it on somebody, you know, because I feel like it would hurt. Because I've spilled candle wax on me, and that shit hurt, okay? That shit hurts. So hopefully you guys got maybe re-evaluating. If you guys got under that, you need to pump those numbers up, like Matthew McConaughey says. You know, those are rookie numbers. You need to get, you know, if you got under 13, Angelica, oh shit. Angelica says she got 20. She's a super freak over here, okay? I see you, girl. She's over here freaking, hold on. I got you, girl. This one's for Angelica. Yeah, she's up there. She's 20. Damn, girl, putting in that work. Where do you get the evaluation? So, like, I've been basically, I kind of came up with it, but based off another evaluation, if that makes sense, right? I made it my own based off something else because, like I said, I want to make these lives fun for you guys and different. No battling going on here. We don't do none of that battle bullshit. You know, we're not here like, hey, like send me this. No, we have fun over here. So that's why it's also great too that I did this one because you get to learn how you are, right? You get to see maybe I'm not as freaky as I thought. Maybe I'm a little freakier than I thought. Maybe I'm just right in the middle. Maybe there's things I should try. What should I get my man for Christmas? You know, there's plenty of stuff at naughtyscience.com, you know, that you're going to be able to both use if you're picking up what I'm putting down. And we're having a sale here soon. He got me so many bougie gifts for Christmas, but I'm not on his tax bracket. It shouldn't be. Gifts shouldn't be bougie, if that makes sense. I like doing, like, cool things. Because anybody can buy like a Louis bag. Anybody can buy like that has no like all you did was spend more money than usual, right? But actually putting a little bit of thought behind gifts, I think goes a long way. And also guys are very simple creatures, you know. Find out what his the brands are that he likes, right? Find out stuff like that and do it that way, right? But I got to learn that that's why I wanted to do stuff like this, because I got to learn. I've never done the hot wax stuff. So like I said, I'm going to be trying that. Hot wax. And if there's something on here that you guys haven't tried, give it a try. If you haven't recorded yourself, give it a try. And if you don't have a mirror in your bedroom, give it a try. There's a lot of these things that you should be trying, because it just makes everything a lot more fun. So that's why I'll do another test later on, like different spice levels. So that's why you guys got to keep tuning into the lives, because we're going to be having fun. I don't do no boring lives. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, everybody, I don't do that. We do fun lives over here. And so doing stuff like that to see your inner freak, your inner freak, your inner kinkiness. I'm trying to bring it out. I'm trying to see like where the freak's at. If you're a freak, how much of a freak you are, because it should be normal, right? And then there's like, we also get serious too with like the whole podcast. I don't know, whoever's new, I do have a podcast as well. It's called Uncomfortable Convos. Like this week's episode was based off of why exes spin the block, reasons why they spin the block, ways to stop them from spinning the block, and what it does if you let them spin the block. Okay, so that's why, like, if you haven't listened to that podcast, definitely go check it out. And if you guys missed the live and didn't listen to all the questions, because some people were freaks. Somebody just texted me right now, said they got a 22. So this one's for her. Okay. I'm telling you, there's some freaks out here. 22. She beat you, Angelica. So that's why, like, see, I got 17 yeses. I need to listen because I have one of those spin the block. Oh, yeah. I have a question. Joanna, what's up, girl? What's the name of the podcast? It's Uncomfortable Convos. It's linked in my bio. Uncomfortable Convos like that. So if you guys want to listen to on YouTube or Spotify, or like YouTube, the link is there. Spotify, it's there. Like, just click the link. Go listen to it. Definitely, it's a great vibe. Got to work on it, sir. I need to listen because I have one of the spins the block. Thank you for making me feel better. Absolutely. Thank you. That's what we're here for. We're here to have a good time. Angel, ¿cómo estás? How are you? That's why I like doing these for you. I have to rewatch and test all over again. I had to take a phone call. You missed most of them, girl. But trust me, this live is going to go up on YouTube tomorrow. That way, if you guys missed all the early questions, you're going to be able to listen to them again. Right? And take that. We're calling it the Kink Compatibility test. Okay? The next test we'll probably do is probably like a spicy type of test, right? To see how spicy you are. Because, some people, I thought I was a freak until I started doing content based off of this stuff. I learned real quick that there are some freaky ass people out here. Because some of the stuff that you guys do, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know about that one. But hey, like it's also showed me new things that I've tried and absolutely loved, right? So that's why, and hopefully you could extend this to your mans too, or your partner, lady friend. Hopefully they see it too, and they're like, hey, you know what? There's guys and girls in there chatting about being freaks. Yes, please, I'm there. I gotta find a man. I got a lot of work to do. That's why. What's your YouTube? So it should be Scarface, just like my TikTok. Oh wait, hold on. You're on IG. I'm like, which side are you on? So I don't have I don't have it on here, but it just SKARXFACE. But it's also linked in the bio. You'll be able to see it right there. It says YouTube podcast YouTube, so it's right there. So guys can come again after they already did. So great question, Joanna. Can guys finish after they already finished? Yes, they can, but not always. Sometimes it takes a guy a little bit longer to recover after finishing. And it also depends on how bad you're turned on. Because there's times that some people can go like 3-4 rounds, right? And then there's sometimes it's just like a round. But hopefully it's a high quality round. Okay. But it just totally depends on the situation, how turned on you are, like, and especially being younger, or early on relationships. I'm sure you guys have been there too. Like early on in the relationship, sometimes you guys do it over and over and over just because your guys are like so turned on and want each other so much that it's, you guys do it multiple times. Now, does that wear off after a while? Yeah, absolutely. But that's normal. It happens, right? But if they're giving you a round, it should be a high quality round. I'm 38. I like round after round. Absolutely, and that's why you should get a guy that can keep up with you, that can give you what you need, not somebody who is gonna give you like 30 seconds, and then that's it. They're gonna give you the best 30 seconds of their life, not even your life, their life, and then you're just laying there like, huh? Like, what's going on here? Once guys release themselves, they fall asleep unless they take something like a rhino or something. True. But I think it just, yes, we would always do it every night. Now it's only once a week. So annoying. And see, Gigi, shouldn't be normal. You guys should be doing it more often. Like, I don't care if you guys are married. I don't care if you guys are like been together for a while. Because here's what's going to happen. Right now it's once a week. And then it's going to be once every 2 weeks. And then it's going to be once a month. So a while back, I don't know if you've joined that live, but a while back I did the live where we were talking about how long people have gone without being intimate. And there's some people who were doing it a lot. And then the highest we had, I think, what was it, like 30 years that they weren't intimate with their person at all. And over time, they could just get more comfortable and not even do it anymore, right? He cheated 3 times. He said I wasn't there emotionally for him. It's okay? LOL, I'm heartbroken. Absolutely not. That's not okay. And I'm sorry you had to go through that, Issa. Yeah, true. We'll see each other on the weekends. Oh, we see each other on the weekends only. Well, but you guys are only doing it one time during the weekend? That's horrible. My best friend and her husband of 2 years, it blows my mind. What was the other question? Hold on. Did I miss it? I don't see it. Ooh, oh no, yikes. Yeah. Getting cheated on. Probably. That I know of. He's cheated 3 times. He said I wasn't there. See, so Issa, my question to you is, why did you stay 3 times? Like, I'm not saying you're dumb or anything like that, but I'm just saying maybe after the second time you should have been like, you know what? No? How do I know if my sneaky link is catching feelings? Is he wanting to do stuff? Like, meaning like hang out during the day, do boyfriend and girlfriend stuff? Because that could be a sign. Yes, only on Friday and Saturday or Sunday before I go back home. Do you guys live far? I go to my man's house. We do it right away. Then we get some food, come back home, and again. He said that he will change. We have 2 kids. Honestly, Issa, since you're here to get some advice, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you. The man has cheated on you 3 times, and he says he's going to change? Why didn't he change after the first time? Why didn't he change after the second time? Do you really think he's going to change after the 3rd time? If you're asking me, no. And, don't let him disrespect you like that. Absolutely unlikely to change. He's already developed a habit. No girl run. No, that's sad. He won't change. So am I the problem? No, you're not the problem. Nope. Don't even. It is not you. It is him and his issues. Don't ever think that that's your problem. Because he's going to blame you. He's being a real narcissistic asshole right now. That's what he's being. He's blaming you for issues that he has or insecurities he has, or his ego that he has, and wants to go find somebody else. So it's absolutely not your fault. And he's going to blame you to make it seem like it's your fault. That way you stick around and you act better towards him. Absolutely not. So, and also, if anybody, don't waste your time. If anybody has gone through something similar, feel free to give her a message, on TikTok. She's over on TikTok. That way, like, because you know when somebody can relate to you, because I know plenty of people who have been cheated on like that, and same, the guy blames them. It is not. He's trying to, like you said, guilt trip you. He's trying to basically brainwash you into feeling that it's your fault, that maybe if you behave or do what he wants, he'll change. He's not gonna change, girl. I'll tell you that. He's not gonna change. My man lives far. I see him for 3 days, and we do it at least 2 times every day. He says I'm killing him. Me blaming her is so gaslighting. Absolutely, Bell's Beauty. You know, that's typical narcissistic gaslighting behavior right there. Blaming you for for him cheating. Absolutely the fucking out. Do not let him do that. Blame is an emotional manipulation. Absolutely. Absolutely. Me and my man are far away right now, and I have trust issues because my ex left trauma for me, but I'm working on it, so it's working. I mean, if you feel like there's a lot of trauma there, I would just recommend a little bit of therapy, counseling. There's nothing wrong. It goes a long way. AZ Cactus, how are you, girl? My ex-husband left me for his coworker, moved in with her, and now completely shut me cold. And see, you should remember that, like, that should be the motivating. Yeah, I'm sure it sucks. I'm sure it hurts. But use that as motivation to get past this, and not take him back, because listen to what you said again. Your ex-husband left you for his coworker. They even moved in. They're playing house already. Okay. And he completely shut you off. I know it sucks. I'm sure it hurts, because this was your person. This is your husband. This is the person you thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with. But clearly he had a different agenda and he chose somebody else. Just remember that when he comes crawling back, girl. When he comes crawling back, please, Christina, or not, is it Christina? Yeah, Christina, take me back. You're the one. No, remember what he did. I feel stuck. 15 years gone. That's cold. Hold on. Also, so Issa says, also, he tries to take my money, and I guess I am brainwashed. Y'all think, girl, Issa, please do not let him gaslight you into thinking that you're cheating, and he takes your money, girl. You have what we call a narcissistic person on your hands. He blames you for everything that he does when he's in the wrong. And he's like, give me your money. And this is why I'm glad you found this page. I'm glad you're here in the chat, because you can see that that's not normal behavior at all. We're not trying to be like, girl, you're dumb or anything like that. We're just telling you that's not normal behavior. You shouldn't be living like that at all. You know, he's like cheating on you. Come on. That was the first fuck up. And now he's also trying to take money from you. You know, it's you're going to have to make that tough decision, because again, remember, cheated on you 3 times. That was 3 times he knew that he took his thing and slid it in another girl. He knew what he was doing. And who knows how many times he's taken money from you. Bell's Beauty says, Issa, you must love yourself more than him. You are worth more than him. Absolutely. Nah, he's ass. Yeah, save yourself, girl. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you need to take your kids and worry about you and the kids, because he's going to keep cheating, and he's going to keep taking your money because you let him take your money. So it's when you got to stand up for yourself one of these days. He gets mad if I don't give it to him. Y'all, so glad I know I'm not the problem. Thank you. Absolutely. Like, you're not the problem. He's clearly like trying to brainwash you into thinking that you are the problem. And it happens a lot. Trust me, you're not the only one that it goes. That's why, like, glad you're here. I was cheated on with my past relationship. I left that man ASAP. It hurt so bad, but the best thing, absolutely. You know, I would never want to be with somebody who cheated on me, because I would not want that in the back of my head. Are they cheating on me still? Did they love him? Do they even love me? Like, are they talking to somebody else? Are they still talking together? You know, and or living like that. Like, what did I do wrong? Am I like a bad person? Was I doing something wrong? Like, no, absolutely not. So, but anyways, I'm gonna hop off. So Thursday, I'm gonna try to go live. And the reason is my parents don't jump on here, so I'm gonna go surprise my parents. I'm gonna go to Idaho. I leave on Wednesday. I'm gonna go surprise them. So I'm gonna be in Idaho on Thursday. So I'm gonna try to go live on TikTok only because I'm gonna have to go live on my phone because I'm not taking my system with me. So if you guys wanna come chat with me for a little while on Thanksgiving, it's gonna be on TikTok. You know, it's only gonna be for a little while. But that's why it's gonna be harder to do a live this Thursday. But for those that don't know, I go live every Mondays and Thursdays. And this week, probably on Wednesday, Thursday or one of these days this week, follow me on IG. I'm gonna post an anonymous question link so you guys can ask questions. And so like when I do the lives where hey, what's your favorite position? You know what I mean? Like you'll be able to participate in that because people ask me all the time, hey, like how do we ask questions? Well, that's how you ask questions. Okay, it's coming up where I'm gonna put the anonymous question thing this week on my IG. I put it on IG because I can link it. TikTok doesn't let me link anything on my stories, so that's why. So, but anyways, thank you guys. This live is gonna go up on YouTube. It should be up tomorrow. So, the Kink compatibility test will be on there. That way you can rewatch it and see if you're kinky or not. Because I know a lot of you guys missed it. I'm a medium kink. Okay, there's some people who pass me, and I'm gonna try to pump those numbers up because I can't have that. I can't have the kink sucio in the middle bracket. I gotta be in the top bracket. Like that's what we do. But anyways, happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully I get to see you guys on Thursday. If not, hopefully you guys enjoy your time with your family. And I'm thankful for you guys too, by the way. Okay. Anyways, I'll see you guys later, and hopefully I get to see you guys on Thursday.